installed the Sweden mod, and today we're going to be saving it. Huh. Let's start a new game. Sweden. At number square kilometers, the Kingdom of Sweden is the third largest country in the European Union by area. Sweden has the second lowest population density within the EU, with a mere 20 inhabitants per square kilometre. Sweden has one of the most highly developed welfare states and highest spending in science in the world. Can you manage this socialist country towards greater good, or will you crumble under the burden of the people? I will do neither of those things, hopefully. As I've mentioned before, I'm going to be saving Sweden, which involves making it right-wing and completely patriotic and religious. So, let's do that, if I can. Let's turn the difficulty up a bit. Let's put it about there. That seems right. Can I edit this? I can. Let's go. Let's call ourselves the Super Conservatives. Seems fair. Term length 4 years. Term limit no limit. Well, I'll just leave it at that. I can't imagine we'll be playing forever. But there you go. Let's put it against someone different. The Liberal Party. That sounds fine. I'll try and do things reasonably quickly, but once you get past a certain point, there's no point in calling it democracy anymore. You're basically the monarch of the country. Let's hope we get to that point. I can't imagine we will, though. Let's play. Now, for those of you who don't know this game, it is a political simulator with lots of sliders. So if you don't like sliders, go and watch me stress out over FTL instead. Congratulations on your election victory. Welcome to your new job as Prime Minister. The lives of all 9.5 million citizens are now in your hands. As you will imagine, there are a number of situations and concerns that you will need to deal with as soon as possible, while keeping an eye on the long-term improvement of our citizens' quality of life. Plus, do not forget that you face re-election in 4 years, so you'll need to monitor the opinion polls and our party membership. Good luck. Oh, party membership full stop. Good luck. Brilliant. Unemployment is super high. Crime and poverty are down low. Education, health, up high. Let's see if we can do something about that. Creationism all the way. GDP is meh. I'm not too used to this game. I've played one game on 100% difficulty before I realised you could change that. So I imagine that I'll be failing. Oh, the capitalists hate us. Well, we're going to have to change that. So what problems have we got? What is this? Rail strike, okay. So what's affecting that? Rail subsidies. Do we have low? Yeah, keep it like that. People need to learn the value of work. You can't just go giving them money. We have some alcoholism. Alcohol abuse, okay. If we turn up community policing, it's relatively cheap, and it's quite effective for what it is. Oh no, but then the Liberals will like us, and I don't like them. In this game. Make sure you keep everything in context. I think it's worth it, even if the Liberals will like us more. Oh, but then liberalism goes up. We don't want that. Well, we'll have to see. We'll have to think about this. Cancel the use. Asthma is a pain to get rid of. I generally don't even try. So the Conservatives like us. That's good. Race Discrimination Act. What about religious? Oh, they hate us. So I think on our first thing, oh, the health goes down. So if I decreased this, the religious would be ever so slightly less unhappy rather, but health goes down. I think it's worth it. Let's not do that. We've got, is that homelessness? Yeah. And we're not going to give people state housing, because that's not the way we do things here in right-wing Sweden. Asthma, no, we've talked about that. So the religious, what else is affecting you? Abortion law. Well, we can change that out for a start. Wait, what? And that way the Conservatives will like us more. And we are the super Conservatives. So that sounds like a good idea. Instantly, no abortions. What a horrible world we live in. This makes me feel dirty, but this is what I've decided to do. Oh, I am evil. Creationism, emphasis on evolutionism. If we move this, I imagine that going too heavily on the liberals at the start of the game will just kill us. Voter types. Right. So liberal is 63.8%. Yeah, that will be not good. We need to increase conservative and religious membership. This might be hard. I might fail. What's that? Come on. I'll just click on it. Food Standards Agency. Meh. Changing that is just not good enough. We could. Patriotism. Anyway, so we've got 5 religious capital. There's not a lot else we can do. Next. Freedom of information. There is an urgent policy question that requires your immediate attention. We'll get back to that. Budget deficit of 4.57 billion krona. I imagine that's bad. Don't know. I don't really have any judge of how many a krona is. How many a krona is? The people are indifferent to your government. We estimate getting 68% of the vote. That's a win. I'm happy with that. Security briefing. The Human Rights Society have been criticising government policy on the radio. I wonder why. The loyalty of your ministers can best be described as... yeah. Good. Right, so we've got 30 political capital. The Conservatives have gone up. The religious have gone up. Well, their liking of me has gone up. What else don't you like? You don't like organ donation, but we've already looked at that. Ooh, but doing this will also decrease liberalism as a membership and increase religious. I'm going to have to do this. I'm going to have to see what this does. Why does it cost less to lower? This doesn't make sense. We've got 9, there's not really a lot we can do. Let's see if that kills us. Oh, yes. There have been calls for a law to increase the availability of information held on a database about citizens without their knowledge. This includes the records held by private medical companies, insurance companies, debt collection agencies, as well as information held by government departments. I think it's essential that we have this law passed. Yeah, this suits more with the way I'm trying to play this. Let's do it. So, unemployment is growing. That's bad. Religious symbols in school. Yes, please. The global net. Yeah. Budget is still terrible. Polls 66. We're going down, but that's fine. We're still over halfway. Cabinet report. Yep, that's good. Everyone's loyal, and their effectiveness is adequate. That's adequate. The Human Rights Society. Yep. So we're probably going to get assassinated, but that would be fun. I've never been assassinated before. I've always been too brilliant. So let's have a look at cabinet ministers. All pretty loyal, except her. Oh, she's a socialist liberal. Sorry, love. Oh, that's patronising. It suits my character. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, So, loyalty is high, experience is pretty low on all of these people, except the people who are hating me. But if I fire her, then everyone else's loyalty will go down. I think we can put that off for a while. So, let's try and get our deficit under control. How would we do that? Where's GDP? So, what's helping this? International trade and oil demand. International trade is okay, it's not a policy. Well, of course it's not. It's blue. Blue is sort of like a thing, like a measurement. White is policies, and red is a situation, like alcohol abuse. Well, let's implement some new policies then. Economy. We need something that will increase our money that we get. See, I like playing socialist people because it's really easy to know how you get money. You just tax everybody at 90%. But in capitalism, it's a bit more indirect, I think. I'm not really sure. Space tax shelters. That sounds good. By not fully taxing the wealth of the super rich, tax shelters can be a great way to encourage successful entrepreneurs to make our country their home. With an ever-shrinking world, the rich are free to settle wherever they please. Encouraging them to live here may mean that they spend their wealth in this country. Such measures can be unpopular with the poor who resent paying tax on their much lower earnings. Deal with it, Paul. You can support the country, can't you? So, does this affect liberals? It does affect equality, but it makes everything good. If I make it sort of in the middle, so it starts off at medium, and it's free to lower. Let's do it that. That seems fair. I say fair. It's not what it is, but still. Now we've still got 20. Expenditures quite a lot of deficit, but that's fine, I presume. We're still in the billions, so we're not quite super terrible. The socialists still like us. This has got to change. Labour laws. Oh, that reduces productivity. Gosh darn it. Maybe if we just make it balanced, but towards these people. There we go. Oh, and that reduces the cost as well. There we go. And we've used all of our political capital. That's got efficiency. Okay. Religious symbols in school. There is pressure for us to introduce a ban to wearing of religious symbols in state schools by students. That would include the wearing of hijab by female Muslim students and the wearing of a cross. Reject the ban. Oh, but if I'm right-wing and religious, I have to be racist too. It just goes with the character. Yeah, I'll just... You see, this is a difficult one. The school is a place for children to learn, not to display religious allegiance. That's wrong. By ensuring all students dress the same, we can ensure there is equality and integration of all religions with no discrimination. That sounds bad. That is not what the super conservatives want to do. This is nothing short of discrimination against Muslims. Nobody really expects this to... Both of these seem bad for... Let's just introduce the ban. That seems like something I would do. Next turn. Or... thing. Click return. Nobel Prize. Yay, one of our brightest citizens has won the Nobel Prize for Chemistry. This just goes to show that we have some of the best educated and brightest people in the modern world, and it's being reported as a superb vindication of our education policies. And our education has not dropped because of our emphasis on creationism, unless I forgot to do that. No, it is creationism only. Is that just not implemented? Or what? Why is this not affecting our education? Oh, it doesn't. Okay. Creationist... That's fine. No. If we just bump it up to no limit, parents will hate us, but liberalism will go down. Wait, why did liberals... Wait, oh. Wait, liberalism goes up. Oh. This does... Okay. You see, that seems like something I would do, but I also don't want to help the liberals. So, we'll just not do that. Is there anything we can do? Well, making this like this wouldn't be too bad, but it would cost us actually, so we'll try not to do that. Let's go back into policies. We have 22 to spend. No, definitely not. They've worked for all of that. Millions and millions of dollars. They do so much work, those CEOs. Gosh. Tax. Married tax allowance. Right. Well, if the religious like it, then so do I. And it's going to cost us 11 billion. Let's do it. Ooh, that deficit. And our popularity is rapidly dropping. Debt protection law. That would be fun. More deficit. Population dropping. Popularity dropping. Economic forecast. Security briefing. Cabinet report. Okay, I feel like we need to do something stupid, like get drones or something. Let's do this. Nobody forces people to borrow money. That's the one I'll go with, no matter what I read. Debt collections agencies have been in the news because of the aggressive methods they are using to extract payments from people who owe large sums of money. These debt collection agencies provide credit to people whom larger, more respectable companies will not lend money. A law is proposed to limit the way in which such agencies can operate. No. That would be protecting the poor. Okay. And we kind of need to improve membership. Minimum wage. $1. I feel that like this would be crippling. But, you know. Oh, unemployment goes... Is that... Wait. Unemployment goes down. Yeah, see, this is confusing. It says green on unemployment, which would make you think, woo, that makes unemployment better. That's good. No. It's increasing unemployment. If it's green, and if it's red, it's decreasing that. So it would... that would decrease poverty. So doing this is increasing poverty. It's making the poor less happy, capitalists more happy, conservatives more happy, liberals less happy, socialists less happy, and the poor earnings are dropping, and I can't do it because I don't have enough. Yep. Well, that seems like something I should be doing. Clean energy subsidies. I could just cancel this policy. How much would that cost? 13. I have that. Yep. It's only 25% popular with voters. I don't know what that means. Does that mean getting rid of it is good or bad? We'll see. I think we can save that 8 for next turn. Let's go. I didn't do anything crazy. Power lines. Build up power lines everywhere. Angry citizens are protesting against a project to build power lines through their villages. These power lines are necessary to further increase use of renewable energy sources. Not building them would be an economic setback. But if you ignore your citizens, this will make them even angrier and supportive of their cause. Do it. Let's make them angry. I'm happy to give this another go if I die horribly. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-da ba-dum ba-bum bum ba-dum. Right, no. So, popularity is not good. How can we better help things? I think that we need to drop this to $1. I think that's something that needs to happen. So let's see. Island invaded. Okay, you may have forgotten that technically we have sovereignty of the tiny Pacific island of Barbudos. Well, the good news is that we still technically do, but the bad news is that as of 9 AM this morning we no longer have effective control of the island. Separatist rebels stormed the governor's building and seized control of the entire island, meeting with very little opposition. If we had a stronger military, we would have been better garrison on this island, and this would not have happened. There is nothing we can do now, but Patriots are outraged that you let this happen. Patriots has increased membership. Oh. People are not happy. Ooh. What was I doing? Yeah, let's cancel that. That's too... Well, it's not sensible in any way, but that's too sensible. You can't cancel the minimum wage. That's unfortunate. And it's really popular. Well, I think that we just need to struggle through and see if we can get to the next election without being completely kicked out. Let's do something that somebody likes. No, food's... Is that a thing that right-wing people would do? No. Of course not. Why would I ban second home ownership? No. Tourism? No. Ooh, we could do national service. That would cost, though. All of this would cost. Let's have a look for one that has income. Maybe one that would increase GDP. I don't really know what GDP means. Gross domestic produce. Why am I playing this game? I have no idea what I'm doing. Nope, definitely not. No, no subsidies. Law and order. Private prisons. Wait, why does that cost me money? I suppose that does make sense. Sort of. Compulsory church attendance. Well, that would get me just voted out. But that is the aim now. This is what we're aiming for. Compulsory church attendance. Ban divorce. It's 56% popular. Needle exchange? No. Gosh, no. We don't want to reform and be nice to drug addicts. We want to punish them like a good conservative would. Economy. Again, let's just have a look. Foreign investors tax breaks. That would be hated. But that's something that I would do. Well, not me. The super conservatives would do. Well, how much have we got? We've got 34. Everyone. So if we increase intelligence services, liberals will get unhappier rather, but crime would go down. And the cost would go up. I think we can try it. And see what happens. I mean, if I fail this miserably, which is likely to happen, I'm sure we can always just give it another go. And not do something so dumb as try to make Sweden the God-loving place that it needs to be. What else is... the religious. Organ donation. Yeah, we're not doing that. But the wealthy. What's busting your balls? Capital gain tax. I feel like cancelling this one would be fine. Just increase my deficit by a huge amount. That's fine. Let's have a look at the graphs. So the religious has gone up. Environmentalist has gone up. Oh no. Parents up. Commuter down, farmers down, youth down, wealthy down. Wealthy down? Oh no. Ethnic minorities down, middle income. Am I reading that right? Patriot is that dropping? Am I understanding this correctly? So what made that drop? Island. Is this the percentage they like me? That wouldn't make sense. Where are liberals? No, because they don't like me 60% at all. Focus group. Approval 5%. That's terrible. %. Name. Marcus Jonasson. They are a socialist, slightly patriotic, motorist, liberal, trade unionist, wealthy, a parent, and an everyone. They're 100% everyone. Good for them. That's fine. And they hate us. This person loves us. Well, they are a member of the Super Conservatives, so that's good. Our own party likes us. They are middle income. So they're socialist. Why are they in my party? We don't want you here. Commuter, middle income parents, conservative. Oh, conservative. And they are everyone. Again. Stig Fransson. Party membership, the Super Conservatives. So what are you annoyed about? You're a liberal. That'll be why. Deal with it. It's another person. Well, that has been interesting. Let's have a look at our cabinet again. Ooh, that loyalty. Socialist and trade unionist, socialist liberal, liberal parents, youth capitalist. Wait, why don't you like us? We might have to reshuffle. Tobacco tax. Wait, does reducing it make everyone happier? Why wouldn't I do this? And it decreases poverty. It increases equality. But it does drastically increase tobacco usage. Well, I think we're fine with that. People don't have to be healthy to vote for me. That's fine. Next. As long as someone can, drive them to the voting booth, I'm fine with that. Message from Minister Katarina. Okay. She's working as my Chancellor and she's displeased. As well, there's a... Nope, I'll just fire them. Factory farming law. Nobody forces people to buy processed meat. A campaign for the tightening of animal welfare standards on farms is gaining momentum. A law has been proposed that would set higher minimum standards for the space, food, and access to outdoors that is available to animals in intensive farming. Oh god, this feels really, really dirty. I don't know why. Why it feels more dirty than doing horrible things to people, but it does. Nobody forces people. Yep, do it. Seems like something I would do. Technological advantage. Are we not a backwater yet? This seems wrong. Let's see if we can make everything worse. That is basically my goal here. What have we? What's going on? Nobody sing the song. We've still got asthma. We've still got alcoholism. Community policing is doing okay. So everyone is going up. So everyone likes us a tiny bit more because of the tobacco tax, which will have reduced health. Oh no, it will have decreased tobacco usage. Oh, I should have cancelled it. That's fine. I'm fine with that. A little bit of tobacco usage decreasing is good. So it's starting to climb again, but not really much. Pardon me. So we've got... Oh, what have we got? What have we got to do? Capitalists like it. Oh, why do you hate us so much? Oh, benefits. Let's cut them. I think disability benefits should be the last thing we cut. Who do we hate the most? Babies. Oh, but parents. Parents are really hard to like. Get to like us, rather. I do hate babies, though. Who do we not care about as a conservative, as a super conservative? Old people? No, old people like us. We like old people. If we just... Yep. It's only 3 political thing, and Welfare 4 Department will make the poor hate us more, which seems in-suiting with who we are. I think we will cut everything to low. All of benefits. People need to learn the value of work. Childcare provisions, low. If I just take that all the way to low, what happens? So unemployment goes up. Parents' income goes down. Productivity goes down. Capitalists like us ever so slightly more, and parents like us less. I don't think that's worth it. What else have we got? Child benefits. You see, I don't think this doesn't affect capitalists enough. So what is it? Rent controls. If we save, we could... An alternative to the state housing system is where the state will regulate the private rental market in a bid to ensure the supply of affordable housing for all, even within the private sector. No, that sounds too nice. That sounds far too nice. It sounds anti-business. And everyone hates us. Oh, I forgot to do the reshuffle. High productivity. Everything's going too well. I was hoping I'd die. It is vital we retain the right to carry out limited testing. Yeah. I didn't read that because I didn't need to. Nukes. And nuclear power stations. We need them. They're vital. Ugh. Polls report, election report. Everything's going fine. Philosophers have merely interpreted the world. The point is to change it. Karl Marx. Good for him. Right. Okay, so our deficit is basically the same, and we're accruing debt like nobody's business.